Hi folks, this is all the fruit. I'm in the French Alps above the Côte d'Azur. I can see the sea in the distance, but I don't think that the phone can show you this, so you have to believe me that the Côte d'Azur is about 5 kilometers in this direction. However, here in the mountains, there is no one. I'm in the middle of nowhere. The biological diversity of this area is amazing. Among other things, we have several juniper species here. Here you see Juniperus communis, or the common juniper. A really old plant. Not the columnar cypress shape, but already growing more or less like a bonsai, but still reaching over 3.5 meters. And here to the left, you see a specimen of the red juniper, Juniperus oxycedrus, growing like a small tree. This is not the tree juniper, but the red juniper, which also can grow like a small tree sometimes. It doesn't always grow like a small tree, if you look. So this is Juniperus communis. Here, Juniperus oxycedrus. Another Juniperus oxycedrus. Over there, Juniperus communis and Juniperus oxycedrus growing next to each other. This is a young oxycedrus. This is a communis. It's already almost dusk, so the light is not perfect for filming, but still, I want to do the video before it's too dark. Okay, let's look at the fruit. Juniperus oxycedrus versus Juniperus communis. Ow. Well, junipers are really spiny. Oh, man. Yeah, actually, when people harvest the fruit, they harvest them with special little rakes, which is more efficient and you don't get so many spiny leaves in your fingers. Okay, sorry, I don't know what animal this was, but it was hanging on a juniper berry. Actually, yeah, here, look. The red juniper seems to be quite popular with animals. They are eating the berries. So yeah, when you see the berries, it's quite easy to distinguish both species. The big red berries, big red and green berries are berries of the red juniper. The small blue ones are berries of the common juniper. Or maybe there is even some other juniper species here. I think it's the common juniper, but I could be mistaken. So let's make a taste comparison. First, the common juniper. Well, dry, not too much taste, a bit of sweetness, a bit of tanginess and astringency, which gets stronger with time. The fruit actually look a little bit like tiny blueberries. Well, dry, mostly dry. Yeah, first a bit of sweetness, then a lot of astringency and bitterness. Not too much, but not really pleasant. This morning I had some more pleasant Juniperus communis. Now let's try the ripe Juniperus oxycedrus berries. They are a lot bigger. A little bit more sour instead of sweet. It takes a bit longer for the bitterness and astringency to develop. Also, they are not that strong. Yeah. Well, both are not the best fruit. I've tasted much tastier juniper berries, much sweeter juniper berries. But those at least, especially the red juniper, are not too bitter and astringent. I have no internet here, so I cannot Google the historic uses of the red juniper. Well, the common juniper, Juniperus communis, was used a lot for making gin, or making the Dutch Juniper, another alcoholic drink, or making a lot of different beers and ales, mostly in Nordic countries. And also it's been used to flavor meats, especially game, sauces, stuffings and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that the red juniper was used in the same way. I mean, in this case, the berries of the red juniper tasted even better than the ones of the common juniper. Yeah, so not the best fruit to eat out of hand, but quite good fruit if you want to make gin, or if you want to flavor your game, your venison. Well, folks, this was a comparison between the red juniper and the common juniper. Over there I'm seeing a third species of juniper, which I didn't spot in this meadow yet. So let's include it in the comparison. This is the Phoenician juniper. Yeah, as you can see, the leaves of the Phoenician juniper are very different. Not those long pointy needles as in the red and in the common juniper, but rather tiny scales on the branches. Well, let's try the ripe fruit. Well, we are here in September in the Mediterranean climate, so everything is quite dry. The ripe fruit is also reddish, but much smaller than the red juniper. It's really dry. Well, with time a pretty pungent. No, actually not very pungent. It has more flavor than the other ones, but it's not an unpleasant flavor. It's too dry to say much. With time some bitterness develops after chewing it for a couple seconds. Well, the green ones are very pungent. I hope this is really the Phoenician juniper, because whenever I saw it, it had much bigger berries and they were ripe, they were red. So I will double check if this really is the Phoenician juniper. The two other species, I'm sure about them, pretty sure. But I'll double check this one before I upload the video. So folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful French Alps above the Côte d'Azur. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.